Hello folks, welcome to Lester's Custom Truck Shop. What I've got on my bench today is an old TRC 449 made by Realistic. Now this is not my original one. This is one I got off of eBay and got it working. And a project that I've been working on for quite some time is the LC5858 board. Now this is a prototype. This is a prototype here. I've been working with these two, and so I finally got it working like I want it to. It has about almost 2 megahertz of coverage. Let's see. It has the CSF switch. I've got that wired up and working. So we're going to go down to the bottom here real quick. There's the bottom frequency right there. I click down one more and that says -88. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's -88. And if I turn the switch counterclockwise, we roll back over to the top, which is 104. So the radio goes from, it covers 26085 to 28045. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, well, that doesn't cover the 10 meter band. You're right, it doesn't. In order to do that, you have to recrystal the radio. You have to order a new set of crystals that moves everything up 1 megahertz if you want to go to 29045. Okay, I guess there would be a way to do it with just, instead of 1 megahertz, do it 500 kilohertz. So that it starts, well, this is actually, this address here is actually two addresses higher than the first address. The first address is 00. The next one is 01. This is address 02. Okay? We don't use 01 and 02 because they contain manufacturing information for the PLL chip. Which factory it was made out of, when it was made, what version it is all in those first two addresses. You guys that are familiar with programming, you know, the old EPROMs that you could program, a lot of times the first two addresses were inaccessible because that's where the manufacturer put his information. Same thing with this PLL. The first two addresses are there. We could access them, but the radio just goes to the highest frequency and sits there because it doesn't know what to do with the information that's coming out of the PLL chip at that point. So we start addressing the PLL chip at address 3. Okay? But there's your coverage. And with the CSF switch, it jumps 10 channels at a time, either up or down. That way you can get to the bottom or the top of the radio. We're just, let's see, at 10 channels a jump, it's going to be about 19 clicks. So about halfway around the dial for the 40 channel selector, and you go from the bottom of the radio to the top, which is convenient. You know, if you're setting like 27385 and you want to go to, let's say, 26600, then it's just a few clicks away. All right, something else that I've done is add scan to this, Squelch scan. Now you'll see it roll back over and start. my signal generator on so that when it gets to channel 20 it should stop. Now I could speed up the scan, but what that does is lower the sensitivity because it doesn't stay there long enough for it to stabilize. So at this speed, I'm sure that it stabilizes on each frequency before it moves on. And that way, if there's any traffic on that frequency, the Squelch will open. Now I could probably speed it up a little bit more and still be fine, but I wanted to make sure that we kept the sensitivity. You have 197 channels. Or 197 or 198? 198 channels, I think. Because we're missing the 2. We should have 200 channels in this one. We're missing the 2. Okay, and there it is. I got the generator set up on channel 20. Okay, that's what it does when it's picking up a transmission, a signal. Okay, now if I want to keep scanning, I can either tighten the Squelch up or just click the channel selector and it'll go on. Okay, let's change directions and go back down. Pick up channel 20 again. I turn it counterclockwise and we continue scanning. You'll notice when the Squelch opens and it pauses, when the Squelch closes, there's like a 1 or 2 millisecond delay there. So if somebody else keys up real fast, it should pick them up. Okay. Now I've got to come up with solutions to put the 3-digit in here, which I'll be working on that before long. But there you have it. We've got a LSCOM board now for the PLL858 chip. It's called the LC5858. And like I said, these are prototypes. The production boards are being made right now. And I should have them in the store probably in about a week. Okay? All right. 7-3, everybody.